Yes, Newcastle United safely through to the fourth round of the FA Cup. First of all, credit to Bromley. Really spirited performance, played in a really, really good attitude by them. Andy Woodman, back at St James's, of course, former goalkeeping coach under Pardiola. I wouldn't say they had us worried, but they certainly gave us a lot to think about, particularly in the first half. They obviously took the lead, really good strike. And today was a big chance for players to stake a claim and remind Eddie Howe what they're capable of, because 9 changes were made. Yes, Cher came back from suspension. Dubravka and Joe Linton, the 2 mainstays. But the likes of Osula, Barnes, Longstaff, Almiron, Kelly, Target as well. He was back. Just to give Eddie Howe a bit of a reminder, and it wasn't really there. Miley grew into the game so well and got that thunderous equaliser. 2 absolute rockets by Newcastle youngsters today. Fantastically taken goal to bring us level, and the key thing there was it came pretty relatively quickly following Bromley's opener. It wasn't allowed to dwell, it wasn't allowed to drag, and it didn't give the away side chance to really kind of get their tails up and really put us under pressure. We went in level though, 1-1. There was a few players there that really needed to kick up the backside. Longstaff, Miggy, Osula. Osula was diabolical in the first half. Obviously, his game changed in the second, which I'll come on to. Yeah, there was a lot of players that needed a bit of a kick up the backside, and you could tell they had that at half time, and not least with Harvey Barnes being hooked. Really disappointing display from him. I don't know what it is with him at the moment. There's just, I've said it before on previous shows on NFTV and on with the Chronicle as well, that considering what Barnes has achieved, the goals he's scored, the moments he's had, he should be absolutely adored, like a legend. But there's just something with him that's just, and today proves that. It's just off, and it was a really poor showing from Harvey Barnes, and it was strong management from Eddie Howe, I think, to take him off at half time. Gordon and Bruno had an impact. I think Joe Linton being taken off was pre-planned, with Bruno coming back from suspension. Joe Linton, the only outfield player not really having a rest. And look, Bruno and Gordon added so much more impetus, so much more energy, and leadership as well, actually. On the pitch, I thought Bruno was really good. And Gordon, 2 big characters coming on. Wasn't long until Matt Target got fouled in the box, and then we reclaimed the lead. And from then on, it was reasonably comfortable. Bromley didn't make Dubravka work at all. And then Will Osula, who looked so much more dynamic. First half, he was just waiting for things to happen, waiting for things to come, waiting for the ball to come to him, not making a move, so rigid, and it was pathetic, really, that first half display. Second half display, completely different, superb, dynamic energy, and by the way, a fantastically taken goal. That's what we want to see more of, Osula. Yes, please. From there on in, it was very comfortable indeed. Great to see Trevin Sanusi come off the bench for his professional debut. Really good as well. And look, these games are always kind of, the magic of the FA Cup. We've had our fair share of embarrassments in this cup competition, which what makes the FA Cup so great. But look, it was a potential banana skin, but it has been avoided in the end. And we ran out comfortable winners, it has to be said, eventually. It could have been a few more as well, but we go on now straight to Wolves at home on Wednesday night, and we're in the draw for the next round of the FA Cup, which is coming up with me and Carl very shortly. So plenty to do, plenty to watch. So stay tuned to NFTV.